Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start exercise 20.2. For the previous one, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here the first one, state which of the following variables are continuous and which are discrete. Discrete means suppose you have the class intervals 1 to 5, then next one 6 to 10, then after that 11 to 15. This kind of class intervals are called discrete or inclusive distribution. Or if you have 1 to 10, then here 10 to 20, then here 20 to 30, that means these two are equal. This kind of distribution are called continuous or exclusive. So here the first one, marks scored out of 50 in a test. Okay, this one is discrete. Next, daily temperature of your city, it's continuous. Number 3, sizes of shoes, discrete. Distance traveled by a man, it's continuous. Time, it's continuous. Now next one, sum number 2. In sum number 2, using following class intervals 0 to 4, 5 to 9, 10 to 14, construct the frequency distribution of the following data. Okay, so that means first here you have to make the class intervals, and second one here frequency. So here class interval 0 to 4, after that here 5 to 9, then next one here 10 to 14, after that here 15 to 19, and then here 20 to 24. Now you have to write down the frequency. So 0 to 4. First you have to find out how many numbers are there. 0 to 4. So here 6, sorry, not 6, 0 to 4. So 2 and then here 1. So it means 2. Next 5 to 9. So 5 to 9 here 6, 5, 6, 5, 8, 9, 5, 7. Okay, total 7 numbers are there. Here also 8, so 7 numbers are there. Okay, now next one, 10 to 14. So here 10, 13, 11, 14, 15, sorry, 10 to 14. So 13, then 11, then 12, next 12. Okay, so that means here total 8 numbers are there. Next here 15 to 19. So 15, 16, 17, 8, 19, 18, 18. Okay, that means 6 numbers are there. Now the last one here 20 to 24. So here 20 and 21. So only 2. So that is your frequency distribution table. Okay, now the next one, number 3. Now next one, sum number 3. Given below are the marks obtained by 27 students in a test. Here the first one, using the class interval 1 to 10, 11 to 20, etc. Construct a frequency table. So first you write down the classes, or you can write down class interval and here frequency. So here 1 to 10, then 11 to 20, then here 20 to sorry, it's not 20, it's 21, 21 to 30, and then here 31 to 40. So 3, 6, 9, 8, then next here 10, 8, 5 and 2. So total 8 numbers are there. Next one, 11 to 20. So 11 to 20, 11 to 20, then here 14, then here 18, 20, 16, 17, then next 16. Okay, so how many numbers? Total 7 numbers are there. Okay, now next one here 21 to 30. So here 21, then here 28, then 26, after that here 22, 27, then next one 28. So total 6 numbers are there. Now the last one 31 to 40. So 38, 40, then next 34, 35, 35. Sorry, 31 and 37. So again 6 numbers are there. Clear? Now Next, number 2, state the range of these marks. So here the range is, first you have to find out the maximum value and then write down the minimum value. So here the maximum value is here 40, okay, and the minimum value here 2, so the range equal to here 38. I repeat, the maximum value minus the minimum value is the range, so here range equal to 40 minus 2, that is equal to 38. Okay, now state the class mark of the third class of your frequency table. So here the class mark means, here the formula, you have to first write down the lower limit of the third. So third interval is here 21 to 30, so lower limit is 21, then add upper limit equal to 30 and divided by 2. That is the formula of the class mark. Okay, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, so that one equal to here 51 by 2, it's 25.5. Now next, sum number 4, explain the meaning of the following terms. Here the first one, variate. A particular value of a variable is called variate. I repeat, the particular value of a variable is called variate. Next, class size. The difference between the actual upper limit and the actual lower limit of the class is called class size. I repeat, the difference between the actual upper limit and the actual lower limit of a class is called class size. Next, class mark. Already I said that the class mark is the half, okay, between the summation of the lower limit and the upper limit. Now next, class limits. The smallest and the largest observation in each class are called class limits. I repeat, the smallest and the largest observation in each class are called class limits. Next, true class limits. In a continuous distribution, the class limits are called true class limits or actual class limits. Next, frequency of class. The number of times a variate occurs in a given data is called frequency of that variate. Last one, cumulative frequency of class. The sum of frequencies of all the previous classes that particular and the particular class is called cumulative frequency of the class. I repeat, the sum of frequencies of all the previous classes and that particular class is called cumulative frequency of the class. Now next, sum number 5. The number of observation in a particular class is called frequency. The difference between the class mark of two consecutive classes in the size of the class. The range of the data 16, 19, 23, 13, 11, 25, 18 is 14, because here the highest one is 23 and the lowest one here it's what, the highest one is 25, highest one 25, lower one 11, so 25 minus 11 it's 14. The midpoint of the class interval is called class mark. Number 5, the class mark of the class 4 to 9 is 9 plus 4 divided by 2, it's 6.5. Now next one, sum number 6. The marks obtained out of 50 by 40 students in a test are given below. Taking class intervals 1 to 10, so 1 to 10, then here 11 to 20, then here 21 to 30, 31 to 40, and last one here 41 to 50. Okay, so these are the class interval. Construct a tally chart and the frequency distribution table. Okay, so here you have to construct the tally chart and also the frequency distribution table. So first here 1 to 10. So how many numbers are there? 1 to 10. Here 2, 1, 10. Okay, so three numbers. Then next here 3, 3, 3, 10. Again 10. Then next one here 28 5. Okay, after that the last one, where is the last one, it's 6. Okay, that means a total 7 numbers are there. Then 11 to 20, 8's number will be there. 21 to 30, 7 numbers. After that say 10, and last one here 8. Okay, now here you have to make the tally chart. 7 means 1 2 3 4. Fifth one is a slant line. Then 6 7. 8 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Again 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 10 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Last one 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, number 2, convert the above distribution to continuous distribution. Okay, continuous distribution means the upper limit, sorry, the upper limit of the first one will be equal to the lower limit of the second one. So as here the starting limit is 1 to 10, so first here I write down 0.5 and this one will be 10.5. That means you have to subtract 0.5 from the first one and you have to add 0.5 with the last one. Then next one will be here 10.5 to 20.5. Then here 21, sorry, it's 20.5 to here 30.5. Then here 30.5 to 40.5. And last one here 40.5 to here 50.5. Okay. And here frequency are 7, 8, 7, 10 and 8. Now number 3, state the true class limits of the third class. So here the lower limit is 20.5, this one is the lower limit, and upper limit here 30.5. Now state the class mark of the fourth class. So fourth class here 30.5 plus 40.5 divided by 2, it's 71 by 5, sorry, 71 by 2 not 5. That one equal to here 35.5 as your answer. Now next one, sum number 7. Use the adjoining table to find upper and lower limit of the fifth class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one here the fifth. So upper limit. Okay. Here the upper limit is 52. Lower limit 48. True class limit of the fifth class. So here the true class limit, upper limit equal to 52.5, lower limit equal to 48 point, sorry, it's 47.5 not 48, 47.5. Okay, next one, class boundaries of the third class. So here the third class boundaries are 37.5 to 42.5. Next, number 4, class mark of the fourth class. So here the fourth class is 43 and 47. So 43 plus 47 divided by 2, here it's 0, 92. So that means here 45. Now next one, number 5, width of the sixth class. 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one. That means here 52.5 to 70, sorry, 57.5. So just subtract it and it will be here 5.0. That means 5 is your answer. Now next one, sum number 8. The class mark of 200 students in a test were recorded as follows. Here marks and number of students. Draw the cumulative frequency table. So here 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, last one 80 to 89. Okay, that is marks. Next one, number of students here 7, 11, 20, 46, 57, 37, 15, 7. So these are the frequencies. Next one, cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency, whenever you write down the cumulative frequency, the first one will be always same. Remember that. So that one equal to 7. Now 7 plus 11, it will be here 18. Okay. Then next one here 18 plus 20. So that one equal to here 38. Then 38 plus 46, it's 84. 84 plus 57, 141. 141 plus 37, 178. 178 plus 15, it's 193. 193 plus 7, it's 200. That is your answer. It's very easy to find out the cumulative frequency. Now the last one, sum number 9. So for sum number 9 here, and this is the last sum for this video. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here in sum number 9, given below are the marks secured by 35 students in a test. Taking class interval here 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, then here 40 to 50. Just check it, highest number here 48. Okay, 48 is the highest number, so 40 to 50 last one. Now next the frequency. So 0 to 10. Okay, so how many numbers are there? 0, 5, 2, 2, 3, 8, and the next 4. So total 5 numbers are there. After that here 10 to 20. So 11, 11, 11, 18, 18, 18, 14, 14, 14, next 11, 13. Okay, 13, 10 to 20. Okay, so that means again 5, write down. Now 20 to 30, 20 to 30. So 21, 25, 24, 29, 24. Okay, okay, 24, 27, 26, 27, 26. Okay, that means total 7. Next one here 30 to 40. So 30 to 40, 32, 30 to 38, 30, 33, 36, 38, 34, 39, 34. Okay, okay, 34. So how many numbers are there? 10. Now next one 40 to 50. So here 41, 41, 46, 47, 42, 43, 44, 48. So here it's 8. So these are the total frequencies. Okay, now next one 135 will be there, so it's 10. Okay, so now write down the cumulative frequency. So first one will be 5, second one 5 plus 5, it's 10, 10 plus 7, 17, 17 plus 10, 27, 27 plus 8, it's 35. Okay, now the last one, find the number of students obtaining below 20 marks. So below 20 means here your answer, that is 10. Okay, 5 plus 5, that is 10.